Fight, fight, fight.
This is Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the ECU Pirates and the Marshall Thundering Herd. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Checking in pregame with the Marshall head coach. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So Marshall's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First carry of the season. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on second down. Got a man. It's Allen. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Hey, is it true that GTA 6 is not coming out on PC?
Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Good job running.
Because MJ said it's not coming out until later, like 27. But I don't know. I don't know.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short situation.
I know y'all were the PC people, so
the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
interesting.
He wants to throw it again.
Ah!
There he goes. Got enough to move the
Damn.
down from the 17.
When you see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to direct.
There's got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
Knocked down right at the 25.
Oh,
I
baby.
guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The run inside. It's Boston. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
That's a big 3rd down. The opponent just scored a TD. You're trying to keep this thing close, maybe even tie it with a touchdown, but you've got to be able to stay on the field. So let's not overthink it. It's 3rd and short. You hand it off to your big-time playmaker at running back, and he gets the job done.
Going for the big play. He's got it on the outside. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you call. That's fine. But okay, that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. He'll keep it himself. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Hurd!
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
Fielded in the end zone. It's
Oh.
Allen. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 20.
Nuh-uh.
To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right,
Yeah.
complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Pirates come to the line in the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to...
Argentina and Switzerland. Woo. Yeah, I'm actually gonna watch that.
Smashes ahead. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's why it's quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Bro, how did you drop that? Come on.
And that's a throw in the drag route, and you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and just couldn't hook up on that one.
Running inside, it's Boston. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The play action fake. Got his man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll keep it on the ground for first
God
goal.
damn it.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his block.
Oh, shit. God dang it.
He's on the loose. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gray. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense.
I was ready for that, homie.
On the option.
I was ready for that.
They'll go right back to the
Oh, god damn it.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And how about stubbornness being rewarded for this offense? Like, they give it to him, and sometimes that will deter people when you hand it to him and he doesn't get a good gain. But, nah, stick right to it. Give him the ball again. Nice job getting the play. Nice job by this offense staying stubborn with the running game.
This deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. After run, now throw. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, East Carolina. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Boston. Didn't find any
Holla at you.
purpose in that kickoff
Yep.
coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. get this drive going. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Quickly complete. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You see McGregor's back. Yeah. Yeah. I actually can watch it. Because I have Paramount Plus. Hi, Mike.
Defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
Yeah, I'll probably put it on there. Not for a while. I don't think it'll be on for a while. It starts at 8. So is it 8? Yeah.
The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Oh, come on.
Come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they
God damn it.
instead. They'll go for it. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. The run inside. It's Allen. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Dumps it to the back.
Ooh.
And they can't make the connection.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Makes the grab over the middle. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Got it in the middle. It's Allen. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking downfield on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the Temple Owls.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
And it's the Hoosiers trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half.
Looking to throw on first down.
Here now, some
how you, bro? How do y'all drop that?
About the state of things right now.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They'll go back to the air on second down.
Come, bro, God. You have to catch that, bro.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20.
Come on.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
Wants to return it. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. Running inside.
Come.
Makes it past the marker. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Pirates, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground. He's got it again. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Gonna run it. It's Allen. At the 20, he's got space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, ECU.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Boston. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that. Short of the 25. So Marshall was out of the field and ready to get this drive cranked up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
With the catch, it's Norton. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back.
Oh, fucking threw it right to him.
Time for a mistake like that. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Took it all the way back to the house.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense.
Oh, goal! That was sweet.
Points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this one.
That was an assist from, who's the Argentina guy? Yeah, Messi. Messi had a corner kick, and then the guy headed it in.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to a tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with their head forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Spins away from the defense. Gets away from one. He's got space. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Marshall! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you got to bring the ball carrier down.
Okay.
Fundamentals, poor tackling helped win that long touchdown.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts.
Man, that was a quick goal, too. 10 minutes in the game.
Explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown.
What, Vader? What?
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
What? Dude, I'm playing.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That lead is now 10 down to a 2-possession game, and it's on this
You need to go outside or what?
Stretch it back out.
Do you need to go potty?
Gets his way ahead, pick up
Hold on.
gets it to the 20-yard line.
All the other dogs want to go. They hear potty.
Understand the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
To the air on 2nd down. He's got it down the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage.
Hold on,
taking away
dude.
all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down.
What?
To the drag running underneath.
Hold on.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's out.
Come on, hurry.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about
Come on.
defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Well, if you're not going to go, I can't be.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but
Go, hurry.
Man, they've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
Oh, come.
Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout.
He didn't catch that?
Drop him at the
Come
46
on.
line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The run inside. It's Gray. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Plucks it out of the air. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Pirates are in the hurry-up. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it.
Nothing you can do about that on defense. That's just an outstanding one-handed grab by the tight end.
The Pirates will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Fires complete on the crosser. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Looking to throw on 1st down.
Catch the ball. Come on.
Here forces 2nd down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Could be an alley. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
He's got it on the move, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he made the extra point without problem. Coming out with it, it's Allen. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk. Keep that.
There's a crease.
Come on, guys. We know they running.
And that hurts on defense.
First down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Ah.
Grab. After the filthy move, he's got room. Hits the afterburner. Touchdown Pirates. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
running inside. It's great. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
I said it, Willie. It was 8.
Looking for a gap. It's Gray. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
You work all off season for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.